Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of WingN. Told you we'd be back this weekend. Today I'm going to do a Southern classic. I guess you would call it a comfort food maybe. Corn fritters. Now I've taken 3 or 4 recipes, didn't like any of them, and I've added some here, taken away some there. What we're going to do is start out with 4 cups of corn. I'm going to include the whole recipe at the bottom so I don't have to write anything down. And a cup of chopped green onions. We're going to roast that here on the stove with a little bit of olive oil and a touch of butter. So when I get this roasted up, we'll be ready for the dry ingredients and we'll be right back. Okay, thought I'd give you a glimpse of what's happening here. Trying to get everything roasted up. In my opinion, this will add a little bit more flavor than just putting everything together and putting it in a frying pan. Trying to get a little bit of color on here, just a little bit of roast on it. Roasted color. I'm not going too fast, but I'm not going too slow. Like I said, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of butter, and it smells wonderful. Let me get a little bit of color on it and I'll be back. Okay, as I was saying, we're just trying to get a little bit of color on here, and let me tell you, that little darkness on the corn there adds more flavor than you would believe. What I'm going to do is take this off the stove, let it cool for just a few minutes, start getting our dry ingredients together, and I'm going to top this off with probably around a teaspoon or so of fresh minced garlic. I didn't want to cook it in there and get the garlic burned or singed or anything because that's going to give you a taste you don't like. So let me get this together for you. Oops, sorry about that. Don't have a photographer, but it's actually almost like popcorn. The fresh corn, don't use the corn in the can. That just, I think that would ruin it. I've seen people use, instead of a dry mixture of flour and cornmeal, use pancake mix. Well, you're making fritters, not corn pancakes. So with that, we'll be right back working in the big bowl. Okay, we are back ready to do the dry ingredients. My apologies, trying to do the photography part and the filming part and everything and the cooking. Anyway, had to write this down. Like I said, I've gone through 3, 4, I don't know how many recipes, and I like this, I don't like that. What we're going to have here is 4 cups of fresh corn, a half cup of green onions, a couple of eggs, 1.5 cups of flour. We're using gluten-free because of a few allergies we have. A half a cup of cornmeal, self-rising. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I put that in there just for when we're frying these things up. I get a little bit of extra crunch there. Good stuff. I'm trying to make, you can make this a savory or sweet. I'm going more on the savory side. 2 tablespoons of sugar, half teaspoon of each of salt, pepper, and celery seed. A teaspoon of minced garlic. And we're going to start off with 2 cups. It might be plus or minus on your milk because of what texture you want your fritters. You either want them thin or whatever, or thin you're going to use more milk, thick you're going to use less milk. So we'll start getting all that together and I'll show you what this looks like when it's all incorporated. I'll be right back. Alright, here is our mixture ready to go. That is with using 2 cups of milk. As you can see, it's kind of thick, so I will have a thicker fritter. So what we've got over here is a pan here with roughly about 1/4 inch of canola oil in there. We'll heat that up and get started with these things, and we shall return. Okay, my apologies for the camera work. I'm the host, not the photographer, but I'm trying to get it together here. About medium heat on your grease there. If you're able to, I would say around 3.5. and you want to put it in kind of heaping tablespoons. Flatten it out just a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit more to this one. Trying to get them all uniform in color. Let me wash my hands. And let's see what we got. That could actually use another minute or so on cooking there. But I got informed when Mama came downstairs, she says it smells totally wonderful. So
It smells like I get the first one.
okay, let me make a few of these up and we'll be back showing you the finished product and a taste test. Okay folks, there's the finished product. These things are off the hook good, off the chain, and it pairs well with what else? Good old glass of sweet tea. I think the only thing we could add to this would be a piece of fried chicken. So with that, cook these things. I believe you'll love them. I've had numerous requests for them. And we'll leave you with it. You guys be safe out there. And remember, be cool, love Jesus. We'll check y'all next week. Bye.